Hi everyone, this is Cherry Enchantress with Pixie Dust Tarot and your daily dust. This time we're using the Cosmos Tarot and Oracle deck. So it's a mixed deck, really cool. It's kind of like in my collector's items, but I do use this occasionally. It's got this these gold lines running through them, and it shows the constellations, and it comes with this book. And so here's the oracle. Also, it's edged in gold, really pretty. The oracle comes in a different color. And all right, so I'm going to gather it up. Here you can see the gold, and I'll just like run through it. On every daily dust, I put a little information so you can see the flip-throughs that I made of these different decks that I own. Anyway, it's a really neat mix of artwork. It's not one particular artist, it's like 4 different artists or something like that. And some kind of comic or cartoony type art too. Alright, let's see. I suppose the only reason why I don't use this deck that much is because the associations it makes with zodiacs and the corresponding tarot card is not like real traditional for me, which is okay. It's just it's just a little different, but still the messaging is kind of fun, and the information about the constellations really cool. Okay, so let's see what we get. So we have Karina. This is structural stability, foundation, risk analysis, and it is the 5 of air, so 5 of swords. All right. Interesting description for that. Structural stability, foundation, and risk analysis. It looks like somebody could be offshore drilling or something here. Interesting. All right, and we have Pavo. This is vigilance, watchfulness, supervision, and this is the 9 of earth or 9 of pentacles. Okay, 9 of pentacles is really good, so we'll analyze this in a minute. Or ooh, you got the Ursa Minor. Identify essential nature awareness, and that's the 6 of air or 6 of swords, which is usually it's kind of like a rites of passage, something that you have to go through in order to learn something. It could be some kind of test. For some of you, it could be having to do with school, something that you're learning through some kind of classes. Whatever kind, it doesn't have, it could be just sort of your own self-teaching kind of thing that you're doing on your own, or it could be something in a official building room. But I feel like it could be like Boy Scouts or camping. It could be something that you're doing with a group of people, or even on your own, like taking like a hermit kind of adventure, solitude, getting away just with yourself, like a backpacking across Europe kind of adventure. Energy is what I see here with that. And I feel with the 9 of earth, anything that you wish for can come true, but just remember that this card holds a little bit of warning more than other 9 of pentacle cards, and it's just saying that be discerning, and whenever you attract a certain energy into your world, and kind of like vet it through, vet this energy, vet this person, whatever the energy form it comes in. If it's a job, if it's a person, if it's any kind of move or direction, whatever you're doing, just make sure that you kind of thoroughly gone through this process, this kind of initiation phase, this figuring it out before you embark on something. But I feel like you're going to have great success at whatever you do. there's a little bit of risk involved, but with the risk can come rewards, especially if you've done your work, you've done your homework, and you looked into this and you checked it out. And it's kind of like, did you validate it or verify it through the Better Business Bureau or something? It's like, so this is symbolizing the ship that's sailed by Jason and the Argonauts, and it's showing that it's the concept of putting initial foundation of a project in place. And if the keel of a ship is compromised, then the whole ship could be messed up, similar to a lot of, symbols of the tower. And if there's not anything wrong with the tower can come down. So it's important to just kind of like I said, vet this through, check and double check on things that you're building or starting or growing, because there could be some kind of crack or something like that, something that a weak spot. So I feel like there's possible, make sure that it's a solid foundation, whether it's a business plan, talking with the right people, an executive decision that you have to make. Just realize any of the risks that might come along with it. And if the risks are minor, or how sometimes you have to spend money to make money, if it's something like that and you feel like it's worth it, then yeah, something like that you have to do. Otherwise, you decide for yourself what you're willing to risk. Sometimes the risk is too high. Sometimes the only way to grow and learn and to become more of yourself is to take that risk. So I recommend, I feel like with the 9 of Earth here, that it's like Spirit is protecting you from anything that could happen, because I feel like it's always going to come out, this situation's going to come out where you're going to have success, that you're going to have that you've invested something and it's going to show in fruition. It's going to show up, multiply. It's going to, whatever your initial investment is going to show the fruits of your labor, kind of. So yeah, it's all about being discerning though, and insightful, intuitive, and just keep using that part of your mind, not just the intellect, not just logic, but also intuition, and tap into those gut feelings too when they come along. And if you need to take a little time away from the circumstance or situation, then do that. If somebody's trying to pressure you into making a decision, to say, well, I'll get back with you. I need to take a few moments to weigh the pros and cons, to vet this person out, whatever it is that you have to do to feel sure about the situation or sure about your moves. But I feel like in general, for most people, this is going to be worth the risk. Okay? Well, I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Please subscribe.